Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Hey everybody, welcome to another True Diddy File. We've got an interesting one today, pretty high up on the rank, more so because of what even P Diddy said himself when he was questioned, something along the lines like, who's your number one, A++ lister, who's on your high list? And he didn't hesitate, didn't blink, and said Leo DiCaprio. So yeah, I also received a blind coming through recently that was revealed. The blind, it was pretty obvious. I had a feeling Toby was definitely there, but I wasn't too sure that it was Leo. Of course, when the blind refers, when Enty refers to the yacht person, of course that is Leo, because he's very, very well known there with his yacht or whatever, and the superhero anyway, we're doing a thing about now, a prediction on Leo DiCaprio. Now this is going to be interesting because he is, yes, or was a child actor, and came up through the ranks very, very, very fast, very popular, kept his status, but over the years, I think I'll just put it up so you can see what I'm talking about. And it has been reported that once all his girlfriends get to 25, they seem to not work out. And then he moves on. As he gets older, he still dates 20-year-olds, basically. So, now, yeah, without being judgmental, I'm thinking, okay, fair enough. Well, not really fair enough. As you're getting older, sorry, you're 50 or something now, you're dating someone, that could be your daughter, literally. I don't know. It's as he got older, it started getting weirder, right? And because it's an ongoing thing, not just a once off or true love or anything like that. This is an ongoing thing. So I got a bit creeped out about this chart that was actually made. I didn't make it. It came across my news screen, and I thought, right, okay, between the blind and this, let's do a prediction on what's going to happen, the prediction. And he's very, very close association with Diddy. Okay, so many people, and you've got money everywhere on this one. There's money everywhere. Heavy burdens, coerce, manipulate, all for the money, and housing issues. Housing issues? I do remember asking in a previous reading if he did fled, if he fled, and was he living in Italy. It would appear that he did his Christmas with his family or whatever in Italy, and then he was in LA when the fire started because he was criticised for taking a private jet, and he fled and landed in Mexico. Or that jet landed in Mexico anyway. So I'm not too sure about the housing issues when it comes to where he is. I mean, he's now got housing issues, obviously, with the LA fires. So if this is where we're going, this is pretty on par, right? It's all for the money. Everything's all for the money. There's so many people. There's a lot of heavy burdens. And I think he's very manipulative. Very manipulative. He comes across as such. I mean, in a couple of his movies as he's gone on, you can see the ego burst through the character. And, he's
he's not to be messed with, let's put it that way, allegedly entertainment purposes only. So you've got pandemic, health crisis, drone strike, and rockets space. I wonder if he gets on with Elon at all. That will be interesting if anyone knows if there's any contact there. I don't know why, but all of a sudden we've got SpaceX here, and there's a lot of meanings that these cards can come through. But the fact that we're actually on top of all for the money, I wonder if he's some sort of investment there with Elon. You do actually have a drone strike here. Again, this is on being manipulative. Wouldn't surprise me in the least if he's involved in that kind of thing. I think that's a lot to do with AI as well, heading down Elon's path. Sorry, that's my dog. When it comes to a health crisis with the heavy burdens, I just wonder, knowing that now with his age, he's got to slow it down a little bit and, settle with the one that he's got. I mean, I do believe she's turned 26 now, and it could be a little bit more serious. Apparently the parents or the father and the stepmother or something were with them in Italy. So, I would, at his age, I would probably slow down looking after the 20-year-olds, allegedly entertainment purposes only. All right, so control narrative and for the greater good. I wonder what he's going to do for the greater good. This is interesting. All right, keep going. Yes, positive. Trains or transport. Okay, complete control narrative. Whatever he's said, whatever he's done, he's another one because he's so high up the food chain. I don't think anyone can, see the soles of his feet kind of thing. Diddy put him on a pedestal. Literally, without hesitation, he was bangs right up on the top on that pedestal. When it comes to trains and transport, like everyone, of course, there's lots and lots of, without having trigger words, there's lots and lots of information that people know, and, nothing's going to probably be said or whatever. But it looks like that we're definitely on the right path, especially with the controlling the narrative. You've got social media here. That even looks like him. Looking at the girls. I mean, if I don't know what his star sign is, but I do get all sun sign, of course, yes. I do get that there's the King of Wands, the traveler, the player kind of thing. More so when that card came into play for some unknown reason. So yeah, or for a reason, not an unknown reason. You've got hiding something on social media. You've got the royal family, lies and deception, and an energy weapon. Well, there you have it. So he knows something, like I was saying before. He may have something on the royal family. He may have been partying with the gingerhead one, or even Uncle Andy, because you do have the royal family here. But like I said in a previous reading, there are many, many royal families, so, all over the world. Very interesting, but we've got the big python now, the snake coming out, and there's all lies and deception. And, going back to the energy weapon, he's extremely strong. Extremely, extremely strong. He's very, very, very powerful. This is the kind of person that you probably, like I said, you wouldn't want to cross anyway. All right, let's have a look. Moon, no, unclear. Sighting, disclosure. Disappointing outcome. Commercial airline, and floods, heavy rain. So there you go. So this is extremely, extremely current. This reading, we're going right from the beginning now with the housing issues, and now we're coming down here, and where he did, basically he fled. I don't know what other celebrities are doing, apart from the gruesome twosome. I don't even want to go there, being the disaster tourist, but, Jennifer Garner, It was her suburb, and she, got very, very involved. She also lost someone in the fires as well. There's others as well that are now, I'm not too sure if they're cashing in or if they're legit. Paris Hilton is legit. She lost her her house in the fire. He fled to Mexico, but no one knows where he is now, allegedly entertainment purposes. I think the sighting was disclosed out of coincidence, or someone leaked something, because it was a private jet. Maybe Mexico sold the story, allegedly, and I think he was disappointed that it did actually get out. I think he would have liked to have been with the unclear with the moon, the deceptions and the lies and everything like that, which did come through on the snake one. I think he would have liked to have just let it go. A lot of Hollywood people don't try to debunk stories, they just let it go, because 9 times out of 10, when there's smoke, there's fire. I do know a lot of them do have their PRs contacted once there's some sort of evidence somewhere to say, look, we're going to report this, do you have anything to say? And most of them don't, apart from the gruesome twosome, which tried to change the narrative on their own pages. Most of them don't do that. They don't play that game unless they're narcissists. I don't know. I'm not getting that kind of person from him. I'm not getting a narcissist, but I'm getting a very, very powerful person. He's that, like I said, he's pretty high up, so he really doesn't have to answer, and he just likes to keep things unclear. But very, very recently, what's happening, what's predicted, is that it would appear that he lost his house. I don't know if he did or not, but he evacuated anyway, or as the report said, he fled. He was in Mexico last week, allegedly entertainment purposes only, and I think a lot of people are just waiting for, basically the rains to come, because they're stuck, literally. There's nothing they can do. I don't know why these fires aren't being put out or can't be put out. It's a horrible, horrible mess, and we're not doing any long-term prediction here. His future is uncertain because of the fires. So that was very, very current, and that was pretty cool, especially with these cards to, come straight out and say his whole future is based on what's happened just recently in LA. So, very interesting indeed. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.